As days go by and seasons change, events happen every day. Something drives me to want to tell those events, to tell those stories.
One of the best falls in Kenya, actually the largest fall ever.
It is like connecting people, to just go out there and live as part of the community for a day or even for a minute. Maybe dance with them, laugh, and sometimes even cry with them. But at the end of the day, make their voices heard through my microphone. My job is to tell their stories, tell my stories, tell your stories, and somehow that makes me come alive. Sometimes I go back into history and dig into the treasures that we may have forgotten, just in case history answers why, how, where, and when, or even how do we move on from here. I know that telling these stories brings worlds together. It brings us together, brings you and me together. I go into the field and find stories. I love new places. I love nature, I love change, and love to hear the voice.
It was built by the British. The building was built to be the office of the Ministry of Legal Affairs. This was the office of the governor of the land.
I am Esther Neema. I'm a journalist, and I host a talk show, Expressions. I am a great presenter, a seasoned interviewer, and a great storyteller.
One of the places that has the most educated people, and we celebrate the diversity.
Members of Parliament have just finished donating blood. They came in together with the Speaker, and they have decided to donate 2 million Kenya shillings from their sitting allowance. Tuesday sitting allowance. They have decided that they will use that money to contribute to the victims as well as those who have been injured, and just to the whole contribution to the country at large. They have just handed over the check to Abbas Gule.
Mothers are still being encouraged to breastfeed their children to increase their chances of survival. James Macharia says breastfeeding mothers living with HIV can also exclusively breastfeed their infants with appropriate use of ARVs for both mother and child. World Breastfeeding Week is an annual celebration held in more than 120 countries to encourage women to breastfeed their children. Much as the country's living standards have improved for most Kenyans in the last 10 years, the difference between the rich and the poor remains a real concern. Unequal distribution of wealth remains really high, with 7.5 million living in extreme poverty. Reporting from Nairobi.